Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Death Valley. The tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Texas A&M's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Motion from the wideout. On the ground, it's Davidson. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, the good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can't.
Maybe some room here. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. A designed run for the quarterback. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are, They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Clemson is quick to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the run, it's Owens. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz. He sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Got his man on the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him.
Here's a little room there, and he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nice move to keep running. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
From the red zone, it's Owens. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Reed. Into the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Grabs it. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Throwing Reed. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When I get inside the 3 on first and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense, being ready for everything, even though we're inside the 3-yard line.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And stress levels have to have spiked after a delay of game backs you up for another second and goal. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. So frustrating to have a false start in this area of the field, but still second and goal. Here's Reed to throw. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to pass. It's Reed. A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Texas A&M! For some guys, that play would be tough. It might be complicated. It might be impossible. For these guys, just another day of playing catch.
Find that guy, right? If something goes wrong, if I get confused, if I don't know where to go, my guy out there, that dude's really, really good. So if he's running a fade, whatever he's running, I'm going to throw him the football. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing, that guy's getting it.
And the extra point was good. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Just keeps moving. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Clemson jumps to the line.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He might want another play. Looking to fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Just keeps swinging it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. Black 14, black 14. They didn't quite get organized in time. They'll call a timeout with just 3 seconds remaining on the play clock. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Run in the red zone. It's Owens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws out the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tigers spin their 3rd and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Reed lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. And run inside. It's Owens. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's second and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Reed lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Denson. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Good call. Good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And guys, I'm kind of shocked. That's the first time we've called his name. And it's one thing for it to be his first catch going into the half, but that's the first target. This offense is an offense that needs him to be explosive, to make big plays. And in order to make that happen, they've got to target him and find ways to get him the football.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Back to pass. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Might be changing the route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Reed. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Riley. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Oh, they're after him. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Trying to beat the D deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Northern Illinois, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing.
So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running inside, it's Owens. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's Reed to throw. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. In the red area, it's Johnson. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it.
Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Just going to keep it after the snap. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Running into the open space. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Reed! And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. That is not helpful at all as the ball goes out of bounds right around the 35-yard line. And what great field position to start. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll go right back to it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Clemson now operating in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davidson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Denson. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Tigers will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Rides to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He's got it. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The lone back's got it. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Running free. Touchdown, Tiger. And that one will give him the lead.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One final play before the end of the quarter. Reed lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third. Time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. The throw to the outside is complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Throwing Reed. Hauls it in. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Wants to throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Looking to throw on first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here's Reed to throw. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The Aggies get it right back. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Every play magnified in the fourth quarter, and you just get the thing tied up, and the kickoff goes out of bounds to give up field position. The handoff to Johnson. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Clemson jumps to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Denson. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying the run, it's Davidson. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. On the move. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? Touchdown, Tigers! And they've got the lead in the final minute. The Tigers are back on top.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
He'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Sack. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Escapes the pressure going right. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
Timeout called by Clemson. That's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Got the quick pass. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Reed. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, 11 seconds remain.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the 1st down and getting out of bounds.
Under fire. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Environment can have a major impact